So the community rights movement basically is a movement of people who are sick and tired of waiting for our government at any level to protect our health and welfare, to protect environmental quality, recognizing that corporations have basically become the primary dominant institutions of our time. They're overpowering government. They've overpowered us. And so, you know, the response has to be we the people understanding that we have and can exercise our authority to govern ourselves, and they're doing it. 150 communities in 9 states.
Hi, welcome to Peak Moment. I'm Janaea Donaldson. My guest today is Paul Cienfuegos, who's an educator, an organizer, and a regional leader in the community rights movement, which I think is one of the most exciting things to emerge on our horizon for a long time. So let's start. Thank you for joining me.
And I think it's the most exciting movement as well.
Wow, I mean, it gives me some hope that we can turn on some ugliness here. What is community rights movement?
The community rights movement was launched about 13 years ago in a small rural Pennsylvania community of Wells Township. It's a mostly Republican farm community, and 500 farmers or so in this hog farm community. And they were sick and tired of trying to figure out how to stop this 15,000 head factory farm of hogs from moving into their town, to their family farm community. And they'd spent 3 years trying to figure it out, and all they could get from the state government in Pennsylvania was talk to us about manure management, not about we don't want a factory farm of 15,000 hogs in our community. And they'd been working with a group called the Community Environmental Legal Defense Fund for those couple years, battling this hog farm proposal through the regulatory system, which is what they thought was the only system that was out there. But right from the start, they were somewhat stunned that that was all there was, because they were patriotic citizens who had been taught in civics that we the people are the sovereign, that we have self-governing authority. So from the beginning, they just assumed that there would be some organization somewhere in the state government in Pennsylvania where if virtually the entire town said we don't want it, it wouldn't come. And it turned out that wasn't true at all, and that it really never has been that way in the United States. It's been really a giant myth. And so they ended up saying to the lawyers at the Community Environmental Legal Defense Fund, who up until that point had only done environmental regulatory law themselves, why can't we just pass a law that says no corporate agriculture, no factory farms in our community? And the CELDF attorney said, well, because it's illegal. And they're stunned. It's like, well, what do you mean it's illegal? So the CELDF attorneys explained to them that to say no, to ban a factory farm from coming into their community would violate the corporation's constitutional rights, a whole variety of them, would violate something called state preemption, which is the state government claiming that any industrial or commercial activity